Made Famous TV.
But got to go heavy on the internet right now. So
Oh yeah, because we're in the middle of a pandemic now. I know
yeah,
this. Some
and
folks
that's
still
making it
going
worse.
outside to play. Yeah.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
here.
So, but has the pandemic changed the way you've been pushing your music?
Honestly, no, because
Okay.
I've never the type of music I make for the majority of my music is for people who like to listen to music. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I ain't in the club. My music ain't playing. I got a few songs I can go in the club, but if you're looking for me, I ain't gonna be in the club. I've never
Right.
been a clubber for real, so that ain't what I be on. So I be having to find other ways, like I said, mainly the internet or just randomly getting to know somebody outside of places where you wouldn't normally get your music at.
Right.
So that's
How
what I
did
be
you?
on.
So how did you know? At what moment did you know? Because you said you had been doing music for a while, but you didn't start taking it seriously till later on. Like, at what moment, or what was it inside you that knew that this was what you really wanted to do? Like, this is the passion.
Um, it's been it's always been my passion, music and acting for one.
Mm-hmm.
But what really just sparked that music up right before I moved here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was working and I went to the studio for the first time
Mm-hmm.
and I kept going back, recorded some songs, uploaded to SoundCloud, let my closest friends hear it.
Mm-hmm.
They liked it, the song, boom. Two of my good friends. I got a friend from Hattiesburg, his name Deezy. He was rapping. He rapped
Okay.
too. So, but he had been doing his thing, videos, everything. But
Mm-hmm.
I did a song with him.
Okay.
And everybody was well receptive of
Okay.
what I did on it. And they kind of
Okay.
upped me like, oh man, a couple of my friends were like, man, you would probably make it if yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
started going back to the studio, making my own song, uploaded to SoundCloud, and I had one of my friends from Baton Rouge. I
Mm-hmm.
used to live there too.
Okay.
She just went crazy. Shout out
Okay.
Kayleen, man. She started liking all my stuff. She was, promoing heavy for real. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like, okay, if she like it, I know it's another million of hers out here that that can mess with what I'm doing. And so that's what sparked it, and that's what kept it going to now.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I'm hearing you lived in Hampton, Virginia, you said?
Yeah, I lived in Hampton, Virginia,
Uh-huh.
all parts of Virginia, Richmond, Norfolk, you know what I mean? A lot of them places. DC at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh wow.
I lived in Jacksonville, Florida.
Man, you trying to
Lived
you've
in
been following me because I lived in Norfolk and Jacksonville. Okay.
yeah, Destin, Florida. I done lived in Hattiesburg. I done lived in Jackson on the coast. I lived in Baton Rouge. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I stayed there for a good 2 years. Did a little school there. And I think that's about it. I might stay in Alabama a little minute, but not too long.
That's about it. That's You done did more traveling than most folks gonna do in a lifetime. What prompted the travel? Are we a military kid or?
Um, Early on, I was a military kid. My daddy was in the. I think that's how I became from Virginia. My daddy was
Okay.
in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where he met my mom up there in Virginia. But other than that, nah. It was just like everywhere I move, I got a new stepmom. You feel?
Gotcha.
but
Oh, daddy had it like that.
yeah,
I
for the
feel
most
you.
part, yeah. But nah, it's just life circumstances kept moving us. So that was it.
I got you. I got you. So I was checking out a record you have on YouTube called is it New GK or something like that? And
It's called Hattiesburg to Houston.
okay, okay.
New GK was the kind of group formed between me and my boy Cody or Aaron
Uh-huh.
Washington, no focus.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's kind of that stands for New Underground Kings.
Uh-huh.
And we
Okay.
might do a second version of that, but yeah, that was one of the first legit videos I did. That
Okay.
was my first video. Yeah.
Yeah, that joint is dope. It's got that the young blood sample in there. When I
Yeah,
heard that, I was like, oh, I
yeah.
was bumping it and it came, I was, didn't know what to expect. Like I read your bio. I was like, okay, I'm finna get something pretty dope. And then I heard that. I was like, whoa, let me run that back. That's pretty hot right there. So are you and him still working on music? You said you might do another version of it, but are y'all gonna
Yeah.
continuously be a group or
Uh, we're not really a group, but like when we do that together, we're a group. You know what I mean? So
gotcha.
we've been we work on music on our own mostly. I've been doing my own thing, he been doing his own thing. But when we come together, we come together, you know. But that's
Gotcha.
whenever ain't nothing between us. We it's all love. So whenever we ready to get back in there. But I think right now we both focusing on ourselves as a single. You know
As
what I
an
mean?
independent,
So
okay, a solo
yes,
acts. So, you said that your passion was acting as well, because I saw that in your bio.
hmm
That was your passion prior to you really getting heavy into the music.
yes.
Okay.
I've always been the class clown, always
Mm-hmm.
been, into plays and stuff. I did my first play in like either kindergarten or elementary. I remember I
Mm-hmm.
was Peter Rabbit, I believe.
All right, we back at it. Had some technical difficulties. Mr. Alvin G is a busy guy. He has somebody blowing up his phone. But now, so yeah, I was asking you about acting, because that was your first passion before you really got heavy into the music, and you were saying,
Yeah.
telling us about your acting journey.
Yeah, I was like I always been into acting, entertainment really, but acting was heavy early on. I used to do a lot of skits and stuff before Instagram was popping. Like I was
Okay.
supposed to be YouTube famous already. Like I used to do a lot of, funny skits. And that's really that helped me dribble rapping too, honestly.
Okay.
Um that's what like I know I said my favorite rapper was Wayne, but I would say my number one inspiration to rap was got me boosted was it's a white guy named Weird Al Yankovic. You might know him. You of age where he used to. Matter of fact, our kids know him too, but they don't know him like the older guy. But
Yeah.
he made that song "White and Nerdy" on the street, white and nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
He did
Mm-hmm.
that back in the day. He did Coolio with a Amish
Gangsta's
Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah, he did all that. So in sixth grade, that's all I used to do. I used to listen
Okay.
to him. I used to go, whatever new Boost and Lil Wayne came out, I'm rewriting the lyrics and making them funny. And
Okay.
that's what got me to writing. I started making them funny, going to school, telling people, they would laugh at it. I come back home, do another one. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me into, that's what got me rapping for real. But later I turned that into real content. But early on, I was focused on acting and being funny, you know what I mean? So I would do plays, do things of that sort. And then once I got older, I started taking casting calls to
Okay.
be extras in movies and shows. I ended up being on the DVD cover, and people would hit me up on time. Hey, I see you. I see your movie on the red box. Woo, woo. I mean, and that's what got me to move to Atlanta
Okay.
before music. It's
Mm-hmm.
hand in hand, but I was already coming back and forth doing TV shows and movies. So I
Right.
was like, I might as well go, just go and get out here. And in the midst of that, I started taking music seriously as well in between. But right now I rather push my music, you know.
You rather push your music, man?
I rather push my music. Either one will do for me, whichever
Uh-huh.
pop first. But if I had my preference, I would rather my music pop before I pop in acting because as people or as I ain't gonna say as people, but as a consumer,
I got
we
you.
kind of we accept rappers going into acting before we do actors going into rapping. It's not many actors that switched over real good. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You got the biggest one. You could say Drake. Drake did
Mm-hmm.
it, but us as black folk, we ain't really know Drake as no
Right.
actor because a
Right.
lot of us didn't keep up with the grass. You know what I'm saying? When he
Mm-hmm.
came into our life, we met him as a rapper. Boom.
Gotcha.
But when you get like Bow Wows, your T.I.s, your Ice Cubes, your Ice
Mm-hmm.
T's, and the list can go on forever. But they were rapping. We knew them as rappers first, and then they went into acting. But then a lot of people can't do both, especially when you come into acting. It's just like Hakeem off Empire. He really
Right.
raps in the real world, but nah, brother, you Hakeem. You know what I mean? It's like we don't want to hear that.
Right.
No
What if
matter
the
how good you are.
what if the money right, man? What if you
But
get
like
this
I said,
bag?
if the money, I'm just trying to get out the hood. You feel? Whichever one of my talents make it happen first. I'm just trying to get out the hood. But yeah, like whichever come first. But